Welcome everyone for the fifth market forecast of this week, and actually the fifth of all of them. Let's start with a little bit of a recap of what happened yesterday. So, um, yesterday on EUR USD, we saw price on the daily reach that fair value gap again. So basically, on the 4-hour time frame, we had a fair value gap right here, and we also had some news yesterday. Let me just show you guys here. I think it was PMI. I don't know. Yeah. Yesterday, I don't know. Unemployment claims. We had some other news. September. Okay. Manufacturing index. Yeah, we have a little bit of high impact news yesterday. So we saw price retest this fair value gap right here, and actually search for the sell side liquidity resting right below here, and also the daily time frame. And basically, my bias for the day was bearish. We had a bearish movement, and I got out with 2 successful trades. And after that, we saw a movement up, retesting that fair value gap, and actually going to the sell side liquidity of the daily time frame and also the 4-hour time frame. So for today, let's start with the DXY. And yesterday, I learned that I have to check out more DXY because basically, as I mentioned yesterday on yesterday's video, my bias for the day was bullish. But after seeing what DXY was doing, I figured out that my bias based on DXY for euro should be bearish because DXY is bullish. Let me just change it right here. Bullish. Because basically, if we go to the daily time frame on the DXY, we can see that we have buy side liquidity resting right above here, and we can see that price is very, very, very likely to go to that region and test it. I don't know what's going to happen next, but today we have a very high probability that price will reach that region, and it means that the bias for the DXY today is bullish. Let me just change the color right here. It doesn't make sense. It's bullish, and being bullish, having a bullish DXY bias for the day increases the chances that on Euro USD we're going to have a bearish bias. So let me just go to USD right now. No, Euro USD. So considering the DXY bias, we also have to consider a bearish bias to Euro USD. All right, since Euro dollar, the dollar is stronger, so Euro gets weaker, and we'll probably see a bearish movement during the day. So my bias for today, based on DXY for Euro USD, is bearish, but I'm also going to look for some confluence factors that will actually confirm that my bias should be bearish for this day. So basically, if we look at the daily time frame, we can see that we have an old low resting right here. So sell side liquidity is resting right below here, and this means that we have a target for this market expansion. And we can also see on the 4-hour time frame that I'm just hide it a little bit. This should be under 5 minutes. Okay. No. Minutes 2 to 5. No, it's still displaying. Okay. All right. So basically, if we go to the 4-hour time frame, we can see that we have a fair value gap right here. That I wouldn't say it was totally filled. So I think we can see a push up to fill the orders, but I don't think we're going to take out that high, though. That's buy side liquidity. I don't think it's going to be taken out today. So I think that either we're going to reach that sell side liquidity right resting below here, or we're going to go to the fair value gap right here and actually start seeing a bearish movement to the downside, right? And until there, I'm not going to consider my bias as bullish because I'm not going to trade this range which is not satisfying, which is not does not satisfy my ranges to trade. So if we see a bullish movement right today, I'm not going to do anything and just wait for the real bearish movement that I am expecting. And as I'm talking to you right now, we can see that the market is already moving down, maybe trying to look for this SL liquidity. Maybe we won't see an actual fulfillment of that fair value gap and just go to the downside movement. Because if we go to the 1 hour time frame, we can see that we had actually two fair value gaps right here. And if we go down to the 30-minute, actually the 15-minute, on the 15-minute, wait, let me just change something. 15 from the 1 to the 15-minute. Okay. So if we go to the 15-minute, we can see that we had a fair value gap right here formed, but we can also see that on the 15-minute, this fair value gap is perfectly filled. So I'm not gonna do anything related to that fair value gap. I believe more into reaching this sell side liquidity right here instead of going to the fair value gap and actually feeling that orders that are already on the gap. So I strongly believe that we're gonna look for that sell side liquidity right here, and we're gonna continue with the movement lower. All right. If we go to the 5-minute, and actually today, I don't think it will be the perfect condition to trade. Maybe I'll just be looking at the charts and see what happens, because considering that it's Friday, we had some events during this week, and today we have some news which I'm about to talk about it right now to you guys. The market doesn't look good to trade. It's going sideways. It's at least looking a little bit choppy. So I'm going to be very careful when I place a trade today and stick a lot with my plan and try to retain my profits from the last days. All right. So going for the news, we can see that today we have a lot of high impact news during the morning session on New York. Actually, the London session. We had French, German, Euro USD, GBP. We had a lot of high impact news, so that's why market has been behaving a little bit weirdly in the last hours. And we also have FOMC member speaking at 8:50 a.m. New York time, and I believe I'm only going to be looking for trades until that time, and after that I'm going to be off for the day because I don't want to trade FOMC news release. But if I see a very, very, very clean setup, I'm going to take it until that time. So after that time, I'm off the market. I'm not looking for any type of trades. I'm not looking for any type of anything. So until there, we have 8:30 news on the Canadian dollar. I don't think it will be a high impact news. Actually, Forex Factory is telling me that. I don't think it will be high impact news. And at 9:45 a.m., we also have high impact news on the USD, on the dollar, which actually I believe that most of the news today will bring price lower on the long run. And what I mean on the long run, I mean on the higher time frames. But maybe we can see the market a little bit choppy, going for liquidity and not behaving the way we wanted it to behave. So I have to be extra careful. But I'm pretty sure that we will reach, I'm very confident that we will reach this as a liquidity today, because we have that DXY analysis that it's probably going to reach this buy style liquidity here in 15-minute, and actually the 5-minute too. We can see that there is clearly a buy style liquidity right here, which the market seems to be moving sideways a little bit. But I believe that after, and actually before and during the day, we may see market reaching this buy style liquidity right here and actually going to the daily buy style liquidity, resting right after that liquidity that I just showed you guys. So main takeaways of this video: this will be a day to be very careful. All right, I'm not expecting to make a lot of profits today. I'm not expecting to make a very clean entry today. But if I see a clean entry today, I will enter. All right. But I want to see either this high swept on the Euro USD, this buy sell liquidity right here, and here's my mom talking, or this sell side liquidity taken out. Before that happens, I'm not going to do anything. I want to see the market move because as it's moving right now, I'm not seeing anything clear and it's looking very choppy. So yeah, that's the main takeaways for the video. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys like it, please like the video right below. And if you guys like the content, please subscribe to the channel. And that's it. Thank you guys for everything. Bye.